Today we're going to see how this old abandoned mansion is in danger of being demolished, and what they want to put in its place has the whole neighborhood on edge. But before we get started, if you're a fan of the abandoned and historical locations, then you're in the right place. I post videos just like this every week. Make sure to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, hit that bell so you never miss an episode. I will pin the best comment below just like this one. Okay, let's get started in today's location. There's really not much information on this property, so with the research and the many dead ends I ran into, I will try my best to explain the history that surrounds this mansion. In the year 1916, a man by the name of William Kelly had this beautiful mansion built by architect Howard Van Dornshaw, who happened to be William's good friend. Howard was known as an architect in the Chicago area. He was a leader in the American Craftsman's movement, which, if you didn't know, the American Craftsman movement was an American domestic architectural style, which was developed and progressed over time in America. This American architectural style would involve the look of the inside and outside of the structure, along with its beautiful landscape designs. Howard was known by his other work, the Second Presbyterian Church in Chicago and the Marktown in Northwest Indiana. William Kelly was born on February 13, 1861. Kelly, growing up, would help his father and mother out on their farm in Ohio. Later on in life, William moved out to Chicago, Illinois, where he would become a very successful businessman. William would have the home built along with his carriage house and would name the mansion Stonebridge. Over the years, as William would live in this humongous house, he would host some pretty fancy and luxurious parties. Not too long after Stonebridge Mansion was built, William would have two more homes built close by in the 1920s for his two sons, Phelps and Russell. William would die in 1932 at the age of 71. The home would later be owned by a local Catholic church, who would turn the home into a chapel and a place to host their events and services. You can tell that part of this mansion was modified by the church. They even had the Camerata perform a benefit concert at the mansion in 1986, which was called Best of the Camerata. After several years, the church would sell the mansion and the home became a luxurious hotel. There were said to have many events and weddings here throughout the years. As you look at the mansion and looking from outside, you can see how big this place really is. And if you looked on the inside of the home, you can tell that they have already started demolishing most of the inner walls on all the floors, pretty much leaving the home as an empty shell. The home even has its own elevator, going from the first floor to the second floor. The house has 4 floors, which include a basement that goes the length of the home, along with an attic that does the same. On the property, there's a servant house right next to the mansion, and it was said to be the carriage house, along with housing the servants who worked for William in the early 1900s. A building development company came in and bought the property, and in 2006, the town board would approve for them to come in and demolish the mansion along with the carriage house and build 85 small homes to be used as senior housing in its place. But when the neighbors heard about what they were trying to do, they were outraged and voted against it. Doing this pushed back the building plans and demolishment of the structures. Through many troubles and a lot of money spent to make this happen, there was just no success. Then in 2011, the building development company had put themselves in such a bind that they would end up selling the property to the Roanoke Group for $8 million. The Roanoke Group formed a new company and have been keeping their plans secret from the public so that they can get their plans approved by the city. And doing this, they wouldn't have much pushback as they did with the last development company. So to my knowledge, the mansion today still stands and the building company is still in the process of trying to build on this land. Would you destroy this mansion or keep it? Let me know your thoughts below. Okay guys, that does it for today's location. Peace, I love you, and as always, God bless.